wanted to pop in really quick tonight to tell you that I'm really excited to announce that I'll be participating in Vlogmas this year, only for obvious reasons, at least obvious if you've been part of my channel for a little while. I'm going to be focusing more on the pagan aspects than the, traditional Christmas Christian aspects of things. I had actually wanted to do Vlogmas last year, but my health did not allow. And I think that what got in my way the most was this idea I had in my head based on how people on YouTube used to do Vlogmas, back in like 2014, 2015, where they would post a video every single day. But then I realized, it's my channel, my rules. I'm gonna do what I'm able to do and not push myself. And even if you're someone who doesn't suffer with chronic pain or any kind of health issue or disability, never feel like you have to go out of your way to post a video every day, even if you are typically a daily vlogger type channel, because your mental and physical well-being is always more important than uploading a video in a timely manner. People who care about you and watch you for you will always stick around on your channel regardless of your upload schedule. So make sure that you're taking time for yourself and making sure that you're doing okay. And on top of that, it gets kind of boring sometimes watching people vlog every single day of their life. I mean, there's only so much a single human being can do, especially in quarantine right now. So yeah, that's another good reason to take a break. Tonight's going to be one of the more laid back videos. My goal is to try to upload a Vlogmas video every Wednesday of the month of December, leading up to the 21st, which is when I personally celebrate the winter solstice. And that brings me to tonight's topic, which is just the very basics of things. Now, I'm not going to go too far into what Yule or winter solstice is, because there are plenty of channels on YouTube who have already been through that you can find, who have done full half hour, 45 minutes sometimes videos on what they are. And the other reason I don't want to delve too far into it in a technical aspect is because pagan celebrations are typically celebrated differently from person to person. No two people are going to celebrate exactly the same way. And so instead of going through for half an hour about what winter solstice is and what it means, I'm going to tell you what it means to me personally. So the quickest rundown is that it's the winter solstice. You can celebrate it anywhere from December 21st through the 25th. I personally use December 21st because it's technically the longest night of the year. And the reason that's important to me is just like, it had been in the days of old, the longest night of the year marks basically the closing of winter. Now, obviously, we're still going to have a couple months of winter afterward anyway, but you're basically saying, well, the sun is coming back soon. We don't have that much longer of just total darkness, basically. So let's celebrate the return of the sun, essentially. And I like to celebrate with specific deities. Now, I don't necessarily celebrate with certain deities because of a worshiping standpoint. For me, it's more that they are symbolic of the return of the sun. So while I do celebrate them and I do offer them gifts and things for, bringing the sun back and stuff, it's not necessarily because I am, worshiping them full time or anything. Like I said, it's more of a symbolic gesture, and the idea that specific deity represents the sun in some way or another. So what I'm going to do throughout Vlogmas is each time I record, it's going to be on a different subject related to how I choose to celebrate the winter solstice. So I'll go through, some information about the deities that I celebrate with. I'll go through some of the foods that I'll prepare for. I'll go through some of the ritual work that I'll be planning on doing and why I'm doing it. And I'll also go through what the holiday means to me, apart from just the simplistic, oh, the sun's returning, because yes, that's wonderful, warmth is coming back, but being that we're at the tail end of darkness and darkness is going to be going away for another year, it's also a time to celebrate that darkness. Something that a lot of people get really confused and sometimes even kind of nervous about is the fact that in paganism, darkness isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's not always a fun thing, but embracing your dark side helps you understand the lighter side of you a little bit better, and it helps you appreciate when things are going well and when, you know, everything is bright and happy and wonderful around you. So I like to do a lot of darker spirit work, things like trying to reflect back on the previous year and what I could have done better, really digging deep into, you know, emotionally, how could I have done better, mentally, physically, in my relationships, whether it's friends, family, romantic partners, anything like that. What could I have done a little bit better? And this kind of work is not done in an effort to make yourself, you know, come down on yourself or anything. It's more so that you can go, okay, well, I did a pretty good job this year. I did the best I could with what I had, but next year I will work on these things I wasn't as happy with. And that'll give you this nice starting template for the coming new year on what you can do differently to enhance your own life and the lives of those around you. Now, you're not going to be hearing me actually say the word Yule that much. I have in the past because it's a little easier than constantly spitting out the words winter solstice over and over again. But the reason I'm choosing not to say it is because Yule specifically is a Wiccan holiday, and I am not a Wiccan. I've never been a Wiccan, and as of right now at least, I'm never planning on being a Wiccan. I don't have any issues with Wiccans, but not all witches are Wiccan, and not all pagans are Wiccan. Wiccan is a very specific branch of paganism, and they have their own set of holidays, their own sets of rituals and ways that they like to practice. And I don't think it's right for me to refer to a holiday as Yule if that's not what I'm celebrating. I'm celebrating the winter solstice specifically. So if you hear me say winter solstice instead of Yule, now you understand why. But hopefully you guys will enjoy these videos. As I said, my plan is every Wednesday at probably around 8:30, 9 p.m. Pacific American time. So look out for them around then. And I hope you guys end up enjoying this. I know that this video wasn't in super crazy detail or anything, but again, that's because I'm planning on doing individual videos for each aspect of how I practice and everything. Today, I just kind of wanted to walk you through what I'm planning on doing throughout the entire month of December, and I was planning on just kind of giving you a basic idea, basic rundown of what it is that I celebrate and why. So hopefully I'll see you through the rest of the month for some really nice, upbeat, chilled out, relaxed videos, no drama on here or anything. And as always, do something that makes you happy today, no matter what anyone else thinks about it. And I'll see all of you again very soon.